actually see.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be the final match of the evening here, but it's a good one between Fnatic and Mousesports, playing on Overpass for the ESL ESEA Pro League. I'm here with Sumler. Sumler, what do you think? I mean, I did call that Mousesports was going to win that last one. They ended up doing it. Do you want to go another time here? I'm going to bet on Mousesports again, by the way.
Sure, you do that, Anders. I mean, does lightning strike the same place twice?
Actually, it always does. That's what people don't seem to understand, that actually lightning always does that. It's just that it does it really quickly.
Right. So 3 times?
Yeah, I don't know.
Reality is, there were so many ridiculous clutches in that match going Mouse's way that I find that hard to reproduce. I think that they will find that hard to reproduce versus a team of Fnatic's stature. So, I mean, best of 1 online, anything can happen. We always have to keep that in mind. There is a small chance of it happening again. But yeah, I kind of have to side with Fnatic here, especially because they're all getting fired up over in Fnatic land, man. Do you see that tweet from JW? Where he's like, if this gets 500 retweets, we're going to win the next major. No
That
kappa.
Seems to be very popular. I'm going to do one of these as well. I don't know what I'll promise for 500 retweets, but I'm going to find something as well.
I know. I was like, JW, have you been reading Carmack's tweet?
Yeah,
again?
exactly.
Come on, bro.
I want to be in on this too.
But seriously, then he got hard countered by Kenny. If he gets 501, we'll win the next one. Thanks.
Smart.
Yep, it got 1,000 retweets. So, envy the dynasty. It begins. Getting into this match, though, guys, it is a best of 1. And so, well, Fnatic are definitely a top-tier Overpass team, so it's going to be hard for Mousesports to get it done here. But still, this is the pistol. Olofmeister down to 1 HP to start. Isn't going to help things here for the Swedes.
Well, I know Gobby's been putting in a lot of work on Overpass specifically, so I think Mousesports can't be counted out entirely either. Bomb is down here, and JW, though, sneaking up from behind. Nex is going to get 1 kill. JW, how has it taken so long? Nex with the double, Dennis with 1 as well, and there's Dennis with the 2nd kill of the round, and now it's going to be all up to Crims here. Getting shot in the face definitely does not help him right now, and he's going to get the 1 shot in, but he goes down to Gobby, and Mousesports going to win it. What was that from JW? I mean, I know this isn't a major tournament, but still, that took a long time. Clicking away.
He does things, and sometimes those things aren't highlight reel worthy. That could be a highlight reel worthy play, Anders, just not the right one. It's fails of the week come to mind. All right, maybe if Dota Cinema were in CS:GO, maybe we'd see something there. I don't know. Can't be too harsh on JW though, because then once he gets a CZ in his hand, anything is possible. He could go for some big plays here again. Playing in Connector this time. Mousesports expecting some kind of aggression out of Fnatic. They've definitely held quite far back on the map, close to T-spawn, waiting to see where exactly Fnatic will go for the push. And Fnatic are one of those teams that are very aggressive on the CT side. They play Overpass in the way it's supposed to be played, in my opinion, on the CT side, which is get out there, bop your opponents on the nose, make it so they can't get too comfortable, and then fall back to the site. And right now, look at this push. I mean, JW's getting all the way back into T-spawn. He's going to be going for a huge flank here, and now it comes down to whether Mousesports realize it in time.
Oh, he's certainly getting up there behind them, Gobby, and there's actually more coming in, getting both the kills. Oh, he's missing a lot of shots, and how does that not work out? That should have been a double kill. Gobby somehow staying alive. It's like they bumped into each other, and in the panic at the moment, JW just couldn't get that 2nd kill.
Was that like Christian Bale? I was thinking about that movie, where it's like the gun kata. He's like stays within JW's range of motion, and somehow the shots end up going over his shoulder.
They've predicted the statistical outcome of all the gunfights.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What was that called again? Damn it. Okay, whatever. It'll come back to us. But nice shot by Dennis. Crims, good night. 2 players still alive here.
Brutal shot. Now Flusher going to be the last man left here in a 1 versus 4. What a tough shot there. I mean, Dennis is walking in and making it work. That was pretty impressive. Not a lot that Flusher could do, obviously, except to try and get a couple of exit frags here. So, the Mousesports had so many rounds. We didn't really get to see them a lot on the T side because they won almost all their rounds on Inferno on CT side. But if they can start doing better and not losing everybody nearly every round, that's what they did against VP. So, some solid wins here would be nice.
And luckily for Flush, he's actually going to be able to make it out of this in one piece. We've lost a player on Fnatic as well, so that's not going to help things here. Olofmeister is dropped. So we might have a little bit of a pause coming in, guys, as we wait for Olof to get back into this. He's in Stockholm, though, so he should have pretty good internet, so maybe just a little bit of a hiccup coming through. He's actually going to be my neighbor soon, Anders. He's moving to an apartment that's like 1 metro stop away from me. It's crazy. So I'm just gonna be, you know, let's go grab a beer, Olaf. Talk about the good old CS times. I don't know.
Last time I was in Stockholm, which by the way, it's been a really long time. It used to be that I was in Stockholm pretty much every other weekend. Yeah, it's been a little bit of a while actually. I kind of miss it, but I ran into Olaf on the way to the office, and he was just like chilling out with his friends, and just like Olaf is just such a cool guy. There's
actually a few of them. Like Get Right's in Stockholm, Forrest is in Stockholm. Freiburg used to be in Stockholm, but he moved back to Gothenburg.
Yeah, Gothenburg though is actually a really cool city too.
Rims, I think, is on the north side of Stockholm, if I'm not mistaken. Who else is around from the Swedes? Those are the only guys that really come to the top of my head, because Exist, Pronax, Devil Walk, they're all up in Umeå. That's in northern Sweden.
You know how we do have, like, you know, Copenhagen Wolves, and they used to be like, you know, like, someone could definitely make like a Stockholm-based esports organization. That would actually be very interesting.
You got some pretty sick talent there, right?
I mean,
it could work. Fifth used to live in Stockholm.
Plus, the city of Stockholm probably would fund the hell out of that too. Sweden is pretty far advanced when it comes to stuff like that.
Yeah.
Saying it.
Just say it. Just put it out there.
I'd buy some stock in that company. I think that would be a good idea. Right, so we've already got someone disconnected here from the Fnatic team. Not a big deal. Good round to be disconnected in, because not much really is going on here. Obviously, then they're going to be having a pretty hard time.
Thanks, TVE. It's Equilibrium.
Equilibrium, yeah.
How do we always forget
that? I think, well, I remember last time. This time I forgot, though. But that film actually has 2 different names. That's what's really, really confusing. I think it has an American name and a European name. So,
is Equilibrium a little too complicated a word for the North Americans? Is that what you're trying to say?
I mean, it could well be, couldn't it?
What would it be for would it be like balance?
I think it's called like cubic or something like that. Yeah, it has like a completely different name. Nothing that's like, yeah.
That is also kind of complicated. I don't know if Americans would get that, Andrew.
I'm trying to see. I could be misremembering, but I seem to think it. I think it seems to be something like that.
I was just trying to think of like, no way, really?
Yeah. At least it links to the movie. If you type cubic movie, then you're gonna get Equilibrium as the first IMDb hit. So.
Okay then.
I seem to remember that. I was saying, don't know why my brain remembered that, because this movie is from 2002. But
yeah, I just love that Sean Bean is in there and he still dies. It's like it just sticks. You know, there's that theme with Sean Bean where he has to die in every movie he's in, right?
Yeah. I feel like in some movies it's all right.
What, that? Really?
Yeah, but some of them it's heartbreaking.
And not even movies, TV shows.
Yeah, Game of Thrones was hard to deal with. So it's not a fun time at all.
Well, I was trying to avoid like the pop, you know, because I noticed in some of the replay that we did, I was popping a lot, you know, and hissing a lot and coming through on the mic a lot.
Yeah, well. Let's try to see who are we actually missing right now. Is it Olaf Meister who's been missing? So maybe that Stockholm internet isn't that good after all, Semler.
Yeah, actually, I kind of feel a little sad for him now. I mean, he should be getting the fiber and everything.
Can you not get fiber in Stockholm? I mean, is there any?
It is actually possible.
You had an apartment, the only apartment probably in all of Stockholm that had no fiber net.
You remember the days where I had to have like the emergency dongle, and if the stream died for you for some reason, I'd have to like slap in the 4G dongle, but like I only had like so much on it, so I had to be really selective of when I could actually, you know, put that dongle in. Otherwise, it was like ADSL garbage internet, and I lived in like the one place in the entire city pretty much that they didn't have fiber and that wasn't gonna have fiber for a while. Yeah, that was agony.
Good times. Big thanks to everyone who's German or just pretending on my Twitter trying to help me out with figuring out where to buy a microphone. I've been tweeting about that. So I'm needing a microphone for my camera so we can.
Yeah, please, you know, narrow it down for us, because I walked like 2 hours today with Anders trying to find this damn microphone.
Grumpy Anders just looking for a microphone.
and then our producer's just like, I know.
Because we went to Music Mart and we went to some place called Saturn, and
yeah.
None of them, but they have it in the online stores. You show up at the place and they're like, yeah, no, we have to order them from the online store. Like, thanks.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Or they just looked at us like, the hell do you idiots want? Like,
this is Carnival. I actually got the sense that everyone working in the store today, because of like the Carnival, were like super depressed, because like I can hear people drinking on the street and being dressed like crazy people, and I can't even be a part of it.
Fun.
Yeah. Oh well. I'm getting a lot of suggestions, so thanks to all the people helping me out with that. Yeah, we'll do some cool recordings for you guys later on. What could we do, Semler? Do you do anything that looks cool in slow motion? Can you do like juggling?
Juggling? Yeah, I can juggle.
Maybe we can get like footage of Semler juggling later on.
I love juggling balls.
There we go. There we go. Already, family show's been ruined.
Hey, dude, what are you talking? Get your mind out of the gutter, Anders.
I'm just saying.
Honestly,
I don't think I have any real skills like that, so I don't know. I don't know. I'll come up with something, you know.
If we had like, yeah, usually offices have those like juggling balls too. I'll juggle for you guys while we wait. No problem.
Stress relief.
It was hand-eye coordination when I played hockey, because I heard that like the star shooters they would juggle to develop hand-eye coordination, so I started doing that too.
Really?
And then it got to the point where my friends got in on it, so then we started pushing each other on like trying to come up with new tricks, and then trying to like juggle together where you pass the balls like back and forth and whatnot. It actually got pretty fun.
I know nothing about hockey. I just know there either is or there used to be two different versions, one where you could punch each other and one where you couldn't. Which one did you play?
The pre-outlawing of punching version.
Ah, all right.
Yeah.
So it seems like a lot more fun to me, though. I mean, I can understand.
That's all I did on my team. So I was the enforcer on my team. I wasn't a very nice guy. I just got angry all the time and went after people.
I mean, I can see how it's a bit ridiculous, but at the same time, it is kind of like.
It was a great release, dude. I felt great after every match. Seriously.
See, you could have done what I did and just took up boxing instead, because then that's like the point of the thing, you know.
And then I started playing video games, and all of that aggression just went away.
Yeah.
I had an outlet.
An outlet.
Instead of turning me into a psychopathic killer like some people would like us to think, it actually made it
video games.
Yeah, video games. Solved a lot of my problems.
Actually now it's been a really long time since I've heard anyone making that claim.
Really?
Yeah, I don't hear that anymore.
Is it
I haven't
because
been
there's
watching
not
a
a shred of
News,
proof?
Well, I mean, usually logic doesn't work at all on the Fox people, does it? So
True,
I mean,
true.
I wouldn't expect that to be the case, but. I don't know. It just feels like maybe they found new topics to hammer on about. Something else has come up.
Yeah, the wage gap.
The wage gap and all that stuff. Let's not go there.
Shall we get it there?
Let's not go there.
Hi, Miss Harvey.
Yeah, people saying media marked, but I'm not finding anything there. Only in the online. This is the problem. Like the online stores have all kinds of things. This is the modern world, Semler. I'm starting to feel very old. I can get everything I want online, but what if I just want to go, like back in the good old 1990s, where I would just go to a store, try and buy some electronics, and they would have it or they wouldn't. But now I get cheated. Now I look at it.
You're not hipster enough, Anders. That's the thing, man. You don't go to the big chains. That's all out there, man. So it's the man. You can't do that. You got to go and help the grassroots stuff. The small specialized shops. That's where it's at.
Well, I'm willing to do almost anything at this point. Anything.
See. Problem is that we're in Cologne, and who knows where any of that stuff is here.
There's something called a music store, our producer is telling me, and someone tweeted that as well.
Oh, fancy that. I said that we should have gone to the music store. You're like, no, we're going to go to Media Mart.
Did you really?
See? I said they might have a mic in there, Anders.
Okay.
Crazy thought. Musicians.
But the problem is, Sam, you know what we're doing tomorrow then. Plans have been made. Can't be unmade.
We literally sound like we've been married for 40 years, just saying.
Yeah, that's true. I've given up on trying to prevent that from happening. Just gotta roll with it here. All right, I think music store is where we're going. Thanks a lot, everybody. And while we've been talking about random things, Vugo has joined up instead. Can we follow Vugo a lot this match? Because we need to make fun of Vugo as much as we can. First of all, he's just got the USP here. Pretty awful skin. It's a stat track though.
Hey, I use that skin.
You do?
Yeah, man. The Guardian skin isn't too bad. Come on.
All right. We'll roll with it. We'll find something though. Vugo trying to see if we can get in here. Shots in here. Get shot down by next. Awful play. Painful. Embarrassing, I would even say.
Indeed, right? He might have been able to tell the players what to do, but this is it. You just can't. You can't get in the server and whiff a bunch of shots like that, Vugo. I mean, you expect more from you, honestly.
Team needs you right now, and just not even trying to step up here. Obviously, in case you're wondering, Vugo is the manager for Fnatic. Oh, 2-1 shot JW! One's a headshot, the other one, Nico's crouching behind, and he gets wrecked as well. What a play, and now JW back up here. If they try and get out from behind this box, it's going to be a little bit tricky. And though Chris is going to walk right into Crims, and now it's on Gobi. 1 versus 3 with the bomb down, hiding behind the pillar. He gets one with the C set and falls away. And Fnatic, they're going too slowly. They don't have a kit. They got to move quick here. JW trying to get in. Grenade is on one. Gobi still alive and trying to get around the corner. Crims, he's going to hit it, and he picks up a kit. And that's going to be the round. What a way to win it. Fnatic now 2-1. That's a bit of an upset. That's a sick shot from JW.
That just, yeah, that's Mouse's worst nightmare. Come to life. And he even went for the clever boost at the beginning of that as well, but that couldn't have worked out better. But can you reproduce that every round, Anders? That's the problem. That's what I'm saying. You know, can you actually count on JW getting a 2-for-1 shot every single time? Oh, he's got an off now, so he's got a better chance at it. The thing is I'm concerned, you know, Vugo, and it's so frustrating to see this where players, you know, they get dropped, and in Fnatic's case right now, it's a key player. I mean, Olaf Meister, he does a lot of work for them, so you're going to have to really step up, Vugo. There's a lot riding on your shoulders right now.
I think it's amazing, because I always end up talking to Vugo at pretty much every event. He's a very friendly guy, but
yeah,
you know, I've always wanted to make a little bit of fun of him. Flusher, Crims here. Oh, JW missing a shot and missing the flick as well. Might be time to fall back, because if they land a grenade here, that's going to be the end of it. So 4 versus 3, still good for Fnatic, but JW, I mean, some of these shots that he's missing, he did it earlier with the C set as well. Not really a lot of space for that. They got to win this round, obviously.
Yeah, they don't really have much room to move with here, and the nades are going in. Mao's trying to sell this A take, and no, it's going to be over on the B site where the action's going to happen. Crims takes out Dennis. Flush is still waiting around, spots the man in pit. theScore goes for the wallbang, not going to get anything out of it. But he will get a nice timing with the HE, does a little bit of damage to Nex, and the rotation's coming out now from his teammates as well. Holding the line still, 35 seconds left, and the bomb is making its way out of Monster. That's going to be Chris J taking point with that AWP, looking for the first pick to open things up on this site. Well, it hasn't quite come together yet. Flusha now going to be able to close in on this angle. Nex is there to take one. Nex with the double kill, both of them headshots, and that allows for the bomb plant to go down.
Oh, just planted. Chris now kind of trapped behind here. JW going to take down one. Vugo with a nice flash on over. Going to go for Chris, and there they go trading. That happened simultaneously. That must have been, or it's been in the same frame that those two shots went through. And JW going to pick up a kit. Plenty of time for the defuse, obviously. So there it is. Fnatic now making it 2-2, and they just barely win these rounds.
Yeah, this is crazy how close it's been all night long for Mousesports. I mean, you're right, Anders. When it comes down to it, if the key players on Mouse are hitting shots, Nex, Nico, Chris J, Mousesports are a real threat, even to the top.
Yeah.
So the fact that they're making it this close round after round, even against Virtus Pro, it's crazy. Now, let's see. Let's see what actually can pan out now that both of these teams, I mean, Fnatic are starting to develop some momentum. They've got a great round to just farm up. Mousesports going for a quasi-buy. And again, the aggression from Mousesports, changing it up this time, going into connectors straight. Crims decides to throw down an early smoke, though, so he's going to try and stop them cold. And a little bit of defense put up here in mid. Has to still be careful of a man rushing around that corner with the Tech 9. This is a little bit scary for him. He should actually start thinking about backing off. He's going to have JW to rotate in, but Chris J's waiting right here around the corner. He could actually peek out here and take out JW. If he misses this shot, that's exactly what he needed to do, but Chris, he misses his moment.
Well, yeah, that seemed like that should have been a big hint that maybe something was going down, and Chris ends up dropping to JW now. He's fallen back into the bomb site here. Backup is coming in as well, and this is a tough round now. Mousesports, they had a really good chance to get in there. Vugo going to pick up here one kill. JW getting the one, getting the second one. That's the kind of JW we need to see. Triple kill from him. Fnatic going to win the round with 4 members alive, and good news all around here. Mousesports, they can buy, even without the bomb plant, though.
Yeah, Chris, I mean, yeah, the bait happened, but Chris was obviously trying to wait to see if JW would overextend.
Yeah.
But, I mean, yeah, a little bit of a missed opportunity there, unfortunately, for him to just catch JW out and maybe change things up there for Mousesports. Regardless, Mousesports will have the rifles now to make the play here in this round. And it's tied, well, it's no longer tied, rather. Fnatic actually pull ahead in the lead. Flush of challenges, still hanging around here. He's actually going to dunk that HE in. Takes the fight, gets both kills as well. And that's really going to mess things up now for Mousesports. In a key round here, a critical round. They desperately needed to just shut Fnatic down right here and take the legs out from under him.
And Nico waiting outside of the bomb site. Pronax walking right in, but actually took a lot of damage there. That should have probably been dealt with. There were 2 people waiting for Pronax, and still he almost kills Nico. A little bit too much. Flusher picking up a 3rd kill here in his streak. Vugo camping up in the sniper's nest, just waiting for his teammates to die so he can shine on his own. Bit of a selfish, maybe even greedy play here for him, I'd say.
Well, it's finally his time in the spotlight. If ever there was one. Vugo, some frag reel plays. Let's see him. Smokes and flashes going down. Nico's going to find JW, but then Crims is there to take out Nico, and it's going to come down to Chris J now. Annihilation. Vugo gone in the blink of an eye. And, well, this makes it just a little bit awkward here for Crims. He's actually thinking that...
He's thinking Chris is going to run for it. This is like some sort of next level mind game going on here. And Chris... Oh. How did he know? Did he? Could he have heard Crims running up there? Or was that just pure intuition? I think the important thing really is that Vugo utterly let his team down. Complete failure, really.
No mercy, Anders.
Gonna be Crims just charging into the bomb site. He has no idea where Chris is. He's hiding right around the corner, and Crims is gonna be jumping for him. And actually, Chris is just hiding far back there. Finally, Crims will find him, has the kit, tries to run for it, and looks like he's gonna have just enough time. And down to... Has it been down to a one-on-one, what now, 2-3 times in a row? Wow. Well, not quite in a row, but 3 out of the 4 rounds they've had have been 1v1s.
And 2 players again stepping up for Fnatic, Flusha and Crims. So, I mean, we aren't seeing the huge plays out of Vugo that we kind of expect of a man of his caliber, a player of his caliber, but this is so sick from Flusha. All in one spray as well. That's some control right there. That's some poise. But regardless, Mousesports, wow, they just go for the bare bones buy this time. Rifles, and that's it. Who needs nades, Anders?
Yeah, I mean, definitely next time there's like a team meeting on Fnatic and Vugo's trying to talk to them, they should just interrupt him and be like, no, remember that one game? We don't want to hear anything anymore. It's done.
What makes you think that doesn't happen already, Anders?
It could.
Trying to tell JW how to play the game? JW hasn't listened to anybody for the past 2 years. Oh.
Pretty deep smoke there. Chris trying to get boosted up, look for somebody. Actually, they are going to run into the early defense here for Fnatic. Pretty relaxed setup for the Swedish team right now. They're far back on the map. They're letting Mousesports get a lot of control here. Still about 40 seconds left, and see if they can find a good opening. They desperately need one. Oh, and Chris, that... Does he just see a pixel through that?
Basically.
What genius level play is this?
That is pretty
You
sick.
could tell that JW hadn't seen that before. Or at least wasn't conditioned quite enough to it.
Pronax holding Toxic. He's right on the edge. Smoke goes down, though, and now they know that he's going to be playing from there. Nico's ready to take him out, and instead it's going to be Chris J to land the shot. Flush is there with the wallbang onto next, though, and he's still playing from the pit. Gets overwhelmed, but not before taking out a second man. And with 8 seconds left, they're just barely going to be able to get this bomb plant down. It's still Crims, the lone warrior, all on his own, and they manage to back out. Dennis finds the shot. Not even going to be playing for the retake in this case. Just takes the fight straight to Crims, gets the job done, and that's a 3rd round on the board now for Mousesports. And Anders, it's been the theme of the evening, hasn't it? What happens?
Well, I mean, Vugo just died that round again. Just didn't even do anything.
Whoa, man, into the Matrix.
Good sound right there. 4-3. Mousesports bringing it back and forcing Fnatic to eco. This is a brutal fight right now. They're just hammering each other left and right. There's nobody allowed to be really running away with the game, and nobody being allowed to build up any kind of economy. It's got personal between these two teams.
No quarter. No mercy. Well, I like that one. That actually, no, I don't like that. I dislike that one.
Right, but the idea is that
I like the idea.
It's supposed to be landing behind the tree.
Yeah.
Which is a very good idea to try and force out anyone who may be playing.
That's
Dennis
really
would have failed flashbang there. Nothing except for the AK seems to be working out for Mousesports, and well, that should be enough really. They're fighting just the max 7 for JW, who, as you said, isn't really listening to anybody ever.
No, JW. He plays his own game. He's like an artist, you know. You try to tell an artist to do something, and there's bad things happen.
Pronax Good shot there. Take down Dennis, and Vugo helps out, but now they line up. Vugo trying to hawk Pronex and help me, Pronex, save me. They both get killed at once.
I don't think it worked that way. It was more like he had Pronex in a chokehold using him as a body shield, you know, right?
I'm your manager, save me.
I'm sorry, Pronex, but I have to sacrifice you.
Vugo as the World War I general, just get out of your holes, just go and fight. I'm standing in the background. If you try and run back, I've got the pistol. It's just not going to be working out.
Dark and savage.
Yeah, we're not going to let go of Vugo this time around. You know, as long as he's in the server, we're going to be here for him.
Yeah. You know, he doesn't get this kind of treatment often enough. You know what I mean? I think he misses it a little bit.
Of course.
And he's got the FAMAS, but that's no excuse. You should be able to kill, you know, anybody with anything. CSGO, come on. Pro level stuff. He's waiting right on the side. There's the flash. It was a very effective flash. In fact, follow-up flash as well. And Vugo picks up one kill. He needs to follow it up, but he's not going to get it. Nico with the double spray down.
Clearly stole the momentum from Pronex by getting that frag there.
I agree.
No chance for Pronex, really. Still a really good entrance from Nico, getting that double. Now it's 4 versus 3 at the moment, and see if they can actually get in and get this bomb down. Nico's kind of low as well. There's no grenades left on Fnatic at all, so they're going to have to do this raw again. They can't start the plant with a Molotov or anything like that, but Mousesports, they're actually falling all the way out of the bomb site, back up into the A site, and JW's holding in. I hate it when people hold this corner. Yeah, I'm glad that JW's going to make his way out. That corner is... especially if you're alone, but even if you've got people on the side, it's almost suicide.
Whoa. Nice use of nades, though. Perfectly timed. That gives Mousesports the opening to get up onto this A side if they want to press. And JW, again, doing JW things. Decides it's a little cold, it's a little chilly. I'm going to go ahead and take this fight while standing in the Molotov. That comes back to bite him, unfortunately. And well, Fnatic now, they're losing the grip out of the situation. I mean... this is about to turn into, well, I don't know. Crims is going to be able to pick up the one, man. Crims with the second. And just like that, they managed to turn this situation around. Flusha baits out the shot, picks out Nico, and it's going to be down to Chris J. 1v2. He's got the line, but then Flusha hunts him down, and they have time for the defuse. How do you lose control of that situation, Mousesports?
That's ridiculous. Actually, so I had a long conversation with Gobi after they sort of failed pretty massively at the major.
Which one?
With what? Which one? All of them. Every single time, basically. No, but the last
please continue, Anders. I really care about this story.
Oh man, that's so brutal though. So basically, what's so weird about how Mousesports played the last major is that they kept winning the opening fights, like getting 1 or 2 kills. So they were in like 3v5s all the time, but then they would lose, which is ridiculous. I mean, that's the hard part, right? Winning the 3v5 is supposed to be easy, but they kept getting all the opening fights, which is such a good sign for a team, right? That you can get that all the time against even like really good teams. Then they just couldn't follow it up, which is a little bit like what just happened, you know? That's exactly how Mousesports played the whole major.
Totally valid. Totally valid. So they basically just have to win flat out, is what you're saying.
They just have to not screw up in 3v5s or 2v4s, something like that. They need, like, I guess, more stern leadership. Like, they need something.
I think that it just in their minds, they have to be the underdog in all situations. You know? They have to be in the 3v5. And that's when they'll shine, right? Right now, they've got the bomb planted. It's not looking too good for them. Advantageous situation for Mousesports. They just might throw it away. JW pushes forward, but no. Next, he holds strong. 2 kills for him. Saves the AWP for Chris J in the next round. And while Mousesports, they just tomb Fnatic's economy. Fnatic, they win a round, they lose the next one. We all know how this story goes. They have no money left. And so Mousesports right now on the T side of Overpass could be looking to just plow their way through to another win. That would just, like, I don't think anybody would have predicted 3 wins in the night.
Except me.
3 wins in the night.
Except
me.
3
wins in the night.
I predicted all of them. All of them.
Get out.
That's exactly what I did.
Yeah, you said that, but did you believe it, Anders?
Of course I did. Nico and Nex picking up. It's been a while since we've been raining on Vugo. He did nothing last round, did he?
No,
shameful.
Nothing.
Absolutely shameful.
It's really disappointing.
This time, I mean, I feel like, is there even a spot for him on the team if he doesn't make this round work? I mean, at this point, it's just like, I'm going to sub in for Fnatic. And yeah, I'm starting to seriously question this. I mean, I feel like
hey, reigning champ here. NA, that's right.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. I mean, I feel like,
though... well for EU, but...
I feel like I can make that work. It's Naruto and JW there. I mean, they just...
Well, Devil Walk.
Oh, Devil Walk, yeah. They just let me down so badly.
DW. I think, well, yeah. I'll forever remember Devil Walks. No.
Okay.
The moment I broke Devil Walk's soul. Not
supposed to be dead.
Yeah.
I mean, all I remember from that 3v3 was headshotting Moses all day, every day. I'm gonna hold on to that.
Was
that
now a wallbang attempt?
I don't know.
Through the floor? I don't even think that's possible.
Well, you can shoot through the floor of the A-bomb side if you want to.
Yeah.
But only on certain spots. And I know exactly which ones.
I wish that we had known that we'd been following Chris J, because I thought I heard like the bullet pass not too far away from Vugo there, who again did nothing, by the way. So
that green container that's at the back of the bomb site, it's like a little green container that's like right next to the bank and right in between the stairwell you go up.
Sure.
If you stand right in front of that and shoot through, you're going to shoot into like
into the passageway there.
Yeah. It has to be an AWP. Can't be a rifle. Oh, I've spent a lot of testing, man.
Oh, I like how you sounded like an old grandfather veteran there.
Oh,
I've spent a lot of time back in the day.
Back in my day.
Looking for the wall bangs.
It's not like you kids just go on YouTube and look for videos. We did it the hard way back then. To go and look for ourselves for the wall bangs. Nico has already gone down. That's a big opening kill for Fnatic, and they need it. They're playing technically the more favorable side right now. They're a round down. It's kind of too soon to call. I don't think anybody's really winning this game right now. It's just that Mousesports are doing maybe a little bit better than they should be against a team of Fnatic's caliber. I think that's fair to say.
I agree, wholeheartedly. I mean, you would think that Vugo would make the difference, but Crims is just going to be out of range of that Molotov. Some really sloppy nade work going on here in mid from both sides. Crims messed up his smoke. The Molotov was completely ineffective. Dennis is going to take a bullet to the face, but then Chris is there to save the day and trade effectively at least.
Completely ineffective. Is that like a Pokemon term?
Yeah, actually, the hard counter there. Turns out that Crims was Earth.
Oh, Vugo. That was a free kill.
Yeah, really disappointing stuff, Vugo. But then Flush is there to show us, you know, what a true CS player can do. Pronax as well.
I'm getting to the point where I'm wondering if Vugo has skins on Mousesports here. If he's like, you know, there's something gone horribly wrong here. I mean, if you throw a kill like that, even a 6-year-old could have got that. Bomb is going to be going down for Chris J here, and they jump out. He's going to try and get the shot at the edge. He's going to go for it again. He will. He didn't want to let Flusher in. I actually think he had to win that fight against Flusher. If Flusher gets down onto the main floor of the bomb site, then that is going to be probably too hard for him to stop that. So, good round for Fnatic here, in spite of Vugo trying to throw it away. It's going to be them equalizing the score and bringing it back to 6-6.
And yeah, Fnatic just keep getting a little bit of room. I mean, if we bring up the scoreboard real quick, we can actually look at what a back-and-forth situation this has been.
Vugo at the bottom. It's embarrassing.
Yeah, this is kind of getting a little out of hand.
Just trying to make.
Not regarding Vugo, I mean regarding the like how this happens.
Oh no. We're gonna keep going.
No. Vugo is definitely, he deserves everything that we give him.
Well, Train making so much noise, I can't even hear what I'm thinking. And JW, all the way on the other side of the map, safely out of distance from that noisy train. They should be wearing like, sound cancelling headsets for the train, just to make sure that
that train that used to be able to block nades still does actually, I think.
Yeah, but now they timed it so it doesn't happen randomly. That's the important part. Chris.
You know what else happened to block something? Dennis blocked a bullet.
Yeah, stopped it right there. Pronax dropping very low. Look at this trade of damage here between Nex and Pronax. Chris made so much noise that whoever's hiding right now in restrooms will definitely know that he's there. A little bit scary. Nex going to be peeking out. Good flashbang in and tries to go for it one more time. Grenade rains out. Goppy is going to be going down, and good defense so far for Fnatic here. Chris, that's Nico actually picking up the kill on Crims there. And Nex charging through. JW's hiding in that smoke, but they can't find him. And are they going to be able to get the kill on him? Vugo obviously going down, completely useless. Pronax and Flusher are going to be left here 2 versus 3. See if they can actually make this round work. 10 seconds left, and Chris ridiculously hitting that shot on Pronax. Now Flusher has to make up for Vugo's failings in this 1v3.
And, well, Chris, luckily for him, Luckily for Flusha, that is, Chris misses that shot. Smoke is going to go down, though. It's just going to make Flusha's life a little bit more difficult. And he will get caught out in the end. Nico and Chris splitting the difference.
That's a big turnaround. That looked like it should have been a Fnatic's round. They got the early damage, the early kill. Still couldn't really bring it back. We're in the 14th round now, and the Swedes are they're forcing up here. 3 Deagles.
If the trend holds true, Mousesports should win this round now and then lose the next one.
You're right. That could be a thing.
Yeah. So let's see. That's been the pattern so far, Anders. That's how it's worked.
Now look at the charge. Double grenade, triple in there. Only doing a little bit of damage for JW close range. Flusha helping out, and JW and Flusha are going to go down right afterwards. And Vugo, having baited his teammates, ends up getting shot in the face.
Fails to take anybody with him. He did get a tag. We can give him a small, shred of something there, but doesn't get a kill. And I just love how, stairs still block all of the nade damage. Because pretty sure that Nex should have been a dead man there.
There are some really weird interaction between stairwells and grenades.
Yeah, he should have been dead 100%, but luckily for him, didn't work out that way. Pronax decides not to pull the trigger. He's going for the big play now. He wants to get more out of this. Dennis is very low. Not sure if he spotted Pronax there. I don't think he did.
No.
So this is going to be... no, never mind. Going to be not beautiful at all. Actually.
Whatever, the opposite.
The opposite of beautiful. That's beautiful.
Crims, he's getting one.
And he's predicting it. Does he predict it? Does he go down to the B side? I think he does. Yeah, you do it, one too many times. He's not going to quite make it there in time to stop him from getting onto the site with that bomb, Dennis. But Dennis is also worried a little bit about Crims having rotated down here already. This is, like mind game on top of mind game, but he hears that bomb plant, and now Crims, he's just trying to push up as quickly as possible, get in here, maybe catch Dennis out, but that smoke goes off. So frustrating for Crims. He just can't seem to catch a break here in this situation.
And Mousesports playing this so smartly. Oh, actually, they almost line up there. That's a bit scary. Nico still playing down. There are shots being put through, and he's just going to headshot Crims. Playtime is over, and that's going to be another round for Mousesports. I like the fact that the Mousesports, what they try to do is get both the players in the same place, just to try and make it... It is hard for Crims to guess once you kill one person. You will be expecting the other person to be somewhere else, so, that's kind of like a good little mind game there at the end. 6-8, and we're back to Deagles. 5 HC grenades, so we'll see if this can work.
Do they go for... they are going straight up mid again. So let's see. Multi-nades. This time Mousesports, well, a couple of them. One of them gets headshot, and there we go! Next gets tombed. Chris J strikes back, though, takes out JW. God B is all by his lonesome over here. He's got that flash, and he gets caught by Fugo! Fugo with the plays! And it's actually happening, Anders. The pattern.
Well, he does go down afterwards to Nico. Killed on the playground, which is where he belongs.
Along with Gobby.
Oh. Grenade gonna be a little bit too far, sadly, and if Flusha would have gone down, that would have turned the round on its head, but the bomb is still up there being controlled by Crims. Now it is 2 versus 2 at the moment.
They really badly want him to misstep, and there it is, the shot wallbang in onto Crims. He gets tagged down to 42 HP. 40 seconds still. Mousesports, they still have time to push up here, and yeah, Crims now has to back off, give ground. They've done a very good very good job of running down the clock, and he's going to be able to pick up a free kill, and now he gets to fall back, Crims scot-free. And well, Nico, he's got to worry about all of these angles as he tries to work onto a site. He will finally be able to pick up that bomb, but decides to back off and go towards that B side, it looks like.
Oh, and this might be genius. He has to run with the knife out all the way, otherwise he's not going to make it here. But there's actually nobody on the site. Nice jump down here. He has just enough time, I think, to make it. It's going to be very, very close. No, Nico. That's not a good idea. Oh, just has to straight run in there. 4 seconds. He's just going to put the bomb down. I think he's dead anyway here. They're going to be wrapping around, shooting through. 1 versus 2, and he can't even move out of this corner. They're up on top of him and right behind him. He goes for the spray once and falls back into the pit. What's happening? He's got the double. He sees Crims as well, and Crims now trying to see if he can make his way around. There should be no way to win this round, and he ends up dropping as well. Good triple from Crims, and Fnatic gonna end up winning it, and they do bring it back to a 7-8 scoreline. In spite of being anchored so heavily by the failure of Vugo all the time, it's still kind of, they still kind of, end up in there.
Yeah, I mean, the pattern holds true in the end, man. It's incredible. 1 round for Fnatic, 2 for Mousesports, all the way through and through. Starting at like the 5th round. Well, now, I mean, we have to see. Vugo on the T side. I mean, it could work out perfectly, Anders, because now they just, you know, it's great to have that, like, worthless player on your team. You just send him in first. Maybe he gets you some info. Maybe he draws bullets. It basically allows for a player like, you know, JW to step in and, you know, get the kills, right? I think they call those guys entry fraggers. Traditionally, if you lose, if you lose the first player on your team, right, you know, oh, now we're playing 4v5. This time, you know, if it's Ruby, you just might be like, sweet, you know, now we're not being held back by that guy anymore. Let's move on. So I hope that's how they're going to play, you know. In before Olaf Meister comes back with the second half. A la happy. We'll see. I you know, it's always a question. Is it just to bring it back serious, just for a second, right? Mm-hmm. You always wonder about what a difference esports coaches kind of make on a team. You know, certainly. Like, do they have an impact? Is it a measurable impact and stuff? I've got a feeling that Vuko has actually done a hell of a lot for Fnatic. Like, I think more than people kind of appreciate. Well, so that's why he was brought in, because initially he was an analyst at the beginning of the year, if I'm not mistaken, going into Katowice, yeah, which was the second major won by Fnatic. He was part of the analyst team, because let's not forget, they actually had like 4 or 5 guys just watching demos. But he was one of the guys who stood out for Fnatic. He did a lot of work to prepare Fnatic for that major and get them into that finals, basically win that finals. And when it came time to change, Vugo seems like the obvious choice, and he hasn't really let up on that. It's a constant discussion between him and Pronax as far as, you know, like where the team needs to go next and what they need to do and how to prepare for a match. It's Pronax and him doing all, like, basically all the prep work for the team. So yeah, Vugo, I think, is invaluable to Fnatic. He's certainly one of the more involved coaches out there, because some coaches are just there to make sure that the team has everything that they need. Other coaches are literally calling for the team as a 6th man. Yeah. He's kind of in the middle of that. He makes sure that they have what they need, but then he's also very involved in the preparation for these matches. It's true. So on a regular day, we'd be giving him credit for all of that work. Now we would say he's more kind of like a meat shield. Just gotta get him out the way here. Crims goes down. God B, actually, Vugo, he dies right after taking out one player, and Flush is dead as well. Look at this mad trade coming in here. Dennis charging right into Pronax, gets himself killed. JW with the kill on next, and now Nico, obviously going to be a headshot. This guy is just ridiculous with pistols, and now 1 versus 2. The bomb is dropped, and Nico, if he just jumps around here, he might just see it. He hasn't seen it yet, I think. Otherwise, he would have a bit of a clue about where Pronax might be coming from. Yeah, Pronax is actually going to be able to pick up that bomb for free. Pronax, though, has no idea where Nico's deciding to play from. If he's playing safe, or if he's decided to push off, or is he down on the B site? Oh. No info to go off of. He could actually get the full backstab on Pronax right now. Pronax not actually checking long. Oh my god, this is so comical. Pronax is... Oh, Nico finally gets the kill in the end. I thought for a second there, is this actually happening? It's like watching a train coming at you. Is Pronax going to hit some kind of headshot and win the round regardless? That's so ridiculous. He just turns around and stumbles into him like, oh, I guess I win the round then. Good times. Rough, man. Yeah. If only Vuko could have killed more people. It's very true. We have some wisdom being you know, given to us, shared with us from production. It's the easy ones that are hard. All right. On 9-7, that pistol round win is obviously really big for Mousesports here. Looking to, by the way, win the 3rd match of the evening here for themselves in the ESL ESEA Pro League. Kind of a big accomplishment if they could do that, taking out VP and then Fnatic next. See if it's going to be possible. It'd be a fantastic accomplishment. They'd be 3-0 for an evening worth of games. That's, I mean, Mousesports, can't remember the last time that happened to them. They've been 0-3 a lot. Yeah. Flusher going to be taking out God B. JW almost caught, but he jumps and takes out Chris J anyway. And Fnatic just steamrolling this bomb site. Dennis and Nico trying to see if they can get their way in here. Vugo coming up from behind with a P90. He gets a kill, but he still goes down. And Dennis picking up a triple with the FAMAS. Switches up for an M4 now. Trying to see if he can get onto the bomb site here. They still should be able to set up a proper crossfire. Flusher is kind of low on health. He's going to be spotting it out. Dennis now with a quad kill, and now Pronax 1 versus 1 against Dennis, who has got a kit, but he doesn't have any smokes to block it off, so almost impossible here. Pronax goes for it and just shuts down Dennis. Still a pretty brave effort, and, you know,
The catalyst there obviously was Vugo failing that P90 spray.
Yeah, no doubt.
Almost lost him the round.
Yeah, if it weren't for Pronax, I mean, I think that personally, had I been Dennis at that point, I'd have held on to that FAMAS. That's the FAMAS that just, you know, got you those 3 kills. Why would you change it, you know, if it works?
Yeah, it's true.
Why, Dennis? Why? What is that about? But, you know, the pressure can get you sometimes.
And apparently Mouse actually also beat Penta earlier on the German stream for the EPL.
Yeah,
so.
That's right. It was a 16-13 win or something like that. Bit of a close match.
Yeah. So they could... That's Johannes Kindermann, which, by the way, is the most German last name I've ever seen. Telling me thanks, Johannes, for helping us out. 9 and 8, and right now, no armor really, except for 2 players here on Mousesports. Bit of a stale round for them. Great job for Fnatic, though, just crushing that bomb site.
There's so many Deagles on the map, though, Anders. I'm scared. 3 Deagles. One of them is held by Nico. Not by Chris J, though, honestly. I'd say past Chris J at Eagle. After what we saw from him earlier on Inferno, the guy's a monster. Well, let's see. There's Nico, lining it up. He nearly gets that follow-up shot. Way too close. Next, though, strikes out, removes Flusha, and now he finds the angle here. Nico's still alive, still hanging in here, drawing the attention to himself. Vugo with the P90, though, is going to pick up Dennis. Is that the only one? No, he gets 2 kills. Is this really happening? Vugo with 2 kills, and he's still got the bomb in control.
Nico getting a kill there on Crims, and Vugo's still alive. He's going to get shot down. Nico clutching the round with a triple D. Again, that's going to be Mousesports picking it up there. And, I mean, 2 kills for Vugo. Even a broken watch is right twice a day, you know. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's exactly it. He's sitting at the top of the scoreboard right now, Anders. Just
no,
saying.
he isn't.
Well, I think he is.
In terms of points. In terms of points. Wow.
Yeah. Well, I think there was just, you know, they made a pact in this match, and it was there will be no streak longer than 2 rounds before it changes again.
Apparently not. Nice setup here. Nico playing close to the smoke, and only Dennis dying. You're right, though. They've been trading like mad back and forth, and it's going to be 11-8. We'll see if there is a way for Fnatic to get back in here. I mean, they've been spending a little bit of money here, just trying to see if they can upgrade their pistols, but that's pretty much all they can do.
Yeah, they're just going to have to roll over and send Vugo in first. Get the man in there, draw the fire, get shredded a little bit. They're going to be going into mid as well, so this could get nasty. JW is the one leading the charge. He's going around the corner. You're doing it wrong, Fnatic. They do manage to dodge most of that Molotov, but they're getting slowed down right on top of it, and Chris J gets overwhelmed. But Crims and Pronax find 2 kills in the meantime. Please, somebody take that M4 away from Vugo. Give it to somebody who can use it.
Completely wasted rifle on this guy, obviously. Never going to do anything with it.
Give it to Flusha.
Just waiting for it here. Being set up. Grenade on in. I mean, while Vugo's just waiting, Pronax just gets a grenade to the face. It's never going to work. We even called it. We even said it. 1 versus 3 here, and Flusha ends up dying last to Dennis, who gets a triple kill. It's going to be 12-8 right now. And I've been waiting for Vugo to play in a game for a long time. You can tell.
Yeah, it has been a while. Like, he used to play in the the Swedes and all that. Did some work for Fragbite as well. And well, yeah. This is, are we surprised by this, Anders? I don't know. I was expecting more. All right. Going into it, though, now. If the pattern holds, it should be Fnatic's turn to win a round. And there we go. Crims finds the opening kill onto Dennis. That was over in sewers as well, so the B defense has been weakened somewhat. But there's a second man rotating in pretty quickly, so not all is lost for Mousesports.
Chris just scoping around. He spots someone's shoulder, and that was enough to try for it. JW will be going down, so a nice refrag here on Chris, going for it again. Got to be careful. They're getting very close here. Flusha's going to drop next. Vugo getting a little bit close. Obviously going to get shut down. That was never even a chance. And Crims and Pronax now left 2 versus 4 here. Crims going to pick up the 1 kill. Bomb is dropped right in front of JW. Oh, sorry, Chris, and he's trying to see if he can get a little bit closer here. Chris now picking up a quad kill. Almost the AWP ace for Chris J. Not quite going to be working out. And that will make it 13-8.
And to think.
You know what the funniest thing about this whole Vugo thing is? The amount of people who are not quite sure if we're serious or not. We're like, why do they hate Vugo?
Yeah.
Don't. Vugo's awesome. That's why we're wrecking him.
Exactly, guys. This is a labor of love.
Yeah. How else is he gonna know that we love him? 13-8, and it's down to just Tech9's pistols, a little bit of everything here for Fnatic. Mousesports, that 4-0 actually evening seems to be coming.
Yeah, this is ridiculous. Actually, I'm not believing my eyes. Pronax got a bit of a hop there. I think that he spotted the man holding in Toxic. It's a little bit of information gain there for Fnatic, but they're making their way back up connector with that bomb. They're hoping perhaps to find Chris J, and well, he certainly found Crims. Now the question, yeah, exactly. GobB turns around, a second kill comes in for Chris. He's just doing more work. GobB stays alive. Of course, Vugo, even when the man has his back turned to him, can't get the kill. And well, JW, he's gonna go ahead and do the manager's job in the end.
JW so demoralized and disgusted by Vugo's earlier failures that he just can't even play anymore, and he just can't even make it work. 14-8, and just another 2-round for Mousesports here, and they will have beaten Penta, VP, Fnatic, and who's the first thing they played in the Weird casting tonight? Why do I forget? Nip, right? Yeah, so a good constellation of teams there to be taken down.
No, that's actually, I mean, two top 4 teams.
Most importantly, obviously beating Vugo. That's really what counts.
Wow, I mean, really, dude?
Yeah.
Really? No, not even top 20 there. Like,
no, but it's about sending a message.
That's right. I mean, for Christ's sake, Vugo, Penta were able to put up more of a fight than you.
Exactly. Yeah, but next time Vugo's going to be coaching against the Mousesports team, he'll be so frustrated that he will be mentally a little bit off balance, you know? Crims goes down early on here in a must-win round for Fnatic. If they want any chance of bringing it back here, then they're going to have to go huge right now. Otherwise, this is not going to be working out so well. And Crims going down first is definitely not a good sign.
Yeah, Crims has actually died pretty consistently at the beginning of the last 3 rounds, so this isn't really working out for Fnatic. They need to change something up. They're hoping that Flusha or JW with those AWPs will find a pick. Dennis, however, in position, of course, removes Vugo, taking very little damage in the process. Flusha, though, decides to take Dennis down. Great pop flash by Nico, removes Flusha, and he's going to get the follow-up kill onto Pronax. Could clean things up and put Mousesports on match point. Nico just wrecking people. 3 kills for him, just locking down the round. And that's, I mean, this is getting out of hand.
15-8. Mousesports a single round away from having probably one of the best evenings they had in a very long time. Really quite impressive here. I feel like Fnatic, maybe next time what they just do is they just try and recruit people on like silver matchmaking instead. Just try and see if they can do that. Just get in there. Join a random game. We're like anyone looking for a stand-in, like we're needing a stand-in, we're ready.
Oh, somehow Chris misses that shot. That's a bit of a surprise.
Trying to make it back around the corner here. JW's right down there, and actually close range with the AWP is going to be going down. So a bit of a disappointing turn of events for Fnatic. And 4 versus 4. Flusha doing a lot of good work, just with the Galil as well, picking up that double kill.
And now he's got an AWP to play for. And, you know, he catches next peeking, so Bomb needs to make its way onto this side eventually. Pronax all the way at top mid is just going to be hoofing his way through. Vugo actually gets a kill on Dennis, but the man was blind and jumping through smoke, so, you know, it had to happen. And it's going to be down to Nico now in a 1v4. 1v3.
Crim's going down. I mean, Nico's solo on health here. Should be no way out. He's going to take out Flusha too, making his way up the stairwell. Vuko in the back lines here, trying to see if he could bait out Pronax. But luckily, Pronax does survive, so it's going to be Fnatic winning the round there. 15-9.
We're having flashbacks to that one round in mid.
It's actually more difficult than you think to try and make everything someone does seem like really negative.
I know. I should have gone for like the 1v2 joke actually, right? You know, it's a 1v3 now.
Yeah.
Then a 1v2. Oh well. You know,
there was the chance.
Keeping us on our toes, right? Keeping us on our toes.
Maybe in the meantime, people have been tweeting at Olofmeister saying, "This is horrible. You got to come back here." So maybe I don't know where. Oh, we seem to be on post. Yeah, that would have been funny if they would have like, we need all of Meister back here. Soon.
Please.
Quick.
Nico with the AWP now. Nico nearly dropping a 30 bomb, just pointing that out. This guy has been ridiculous all night long.
I think that's like every day for Nico, though, at this point. It's just like, eh.
He's just a monster. Shows up on land, shows up online.
Yeah.
Definitely one of the strongest talents up and coming right now in Europe.
Super young player as well. It's actually grotesque how good Nico is.
You know who's beating his chest right now saying, I told you so! YNK.
Well, we've been saying this for such a long time. It's been at least 2 years since we started the Nico hype train. It's just been like, it's been very slow progressing. That went through the light post. Oh no, Chris J, they're getting closer. Flush is gonna go down anyway. Vugo, useless as he is, dead by the tree.
That flash, where was that flash? Why couldn't it be there earlier, Vugo?
5 versus 3, I mean... Even calling into his aid, the street lamp there, still wasn't enough.
2 chances.
Yeah. God. This isn't baseball. There's no third strike here. Just out.
And flash out, you know, it's just like expected that flash. Where was it, Vugo? Well, now he'll just get to watch and see what he's responsible for. The total destruction of Fnatic.
3 versus 4 still. There is a chance. 30 seconds here. Crim's trying to sneak in. Gobby actually missing a bit of an opportunity. Maybe could have got the flick on there. Next, though, not going to miss. So actually, Gobby helping out, getting that kill next to pick up JW, though. And now it's 1 versus 4. Pronax. Probably already a team meeting going on. How can we make sure Vugo never plays again? Dennis going to be getting the last kill, and that will make it a great evening for Mousesports. 4 maps in a row here in the ESL ESEA Pro League, and they win all of them. Well, they won.
Yeah, but that wasn't in the ESL ESEA.
No, it was.
Be accurate.
I think it was.
No, it was in the EMS or something. You know, all these different names for the leagues. Hard to keep track. Was it 4? No, I'm pretty sure it was 3. I'm pretty sure it was 3.
I am so confused. It could have been. It could have been. I think someone on Twitter told me. Hold on. I just believe in what Twitter tells me.
I'll sort this out, Anders.
Do it.
What was the...
Find out for us.
What week are we in?
Well, that was last game. While you're finding this out, I'll just recap for everyone. We did have 4 games on stream anyway this evening, and pretty good stuff overall from Mousesports. They did at least win 3. Did they play Penta tonight?
No, but it was Mousesports, Nip, and yeah, it was Titan Virtus Pro. That's why. They had 3 games tonight, Anders.
All right. They played somewhere else.
Yeah, they played in some German.
All right. So overall, anyway, pretty good evening. Apologies for Vugo for us having fun. Obviously, it's just
he did the best that he could. It's all good fun.
Yeah. Vugo. Obviously, if Semler and I had been on there, it would have been much better. Obviously.
Yeah. Obviously.
So yeah, I mean, good job for Mousesports. I mean, you feel like if they did this all the time, it'd be impressive, right?
A careful exist. I'll take you one-on-one, bro. Any day of the week. You really want to do that to Vugo? To a friend of yours?
What is he saying?
Oh, he's calling it out. He's calling it out. Demand of Vugo versus Onfire Semler and Onfire Anders 1-on-2 aim map. Do you realize how hard he's going to get wrecked? I mean, as if he didn't get wrecked hard enough now, in-game, on the stream. You want to do that to him, Exist? I thought you were his friend. I thought you were looking out for him. Jesus, dude. Yeah, talk about throwing him under the bus.
Just throwing, yeah, that's
just harsh.
Can't believe.
Some people have no mercy, Anders. I don't understand.
Exist is one of them. Right.
And he always looks so nice, too. It's all on the inside, you know. Just a mask.
You know what I have been seeing? This used to be the running joke, wasn't it? That Exist would, like, never smile. I swear lately I've been seeing Exist, like...
It's like the Kanye, you know, where he spots somebody with the camera and immediately goes blank again.
I've been seeing Exist, like, a lot more fired up recently. Like, you know, I don't know what it is. He just seems to be more alive. So good job there. Before we go, we should remind all of you that if you've been missing any of the results, like, you know, Mousesports' incredible evening here in the league, go and check out theScoreEsports.com and also check out, obviously, the iOS and Android app for your phone so you can keep up to date with everything and articles and everything, too. So definitely go and check that out. Good resource for all things Counter-Strike and esports related. We are back tomorrow again. And I don't even know what the schedule is. Maybe you can help us.
We'll have 4 matches,
Our producer can help us with
4 matches. A bit more of a variety. Twice with Fnatic. Tomorrow night, so we might have a chance to cast some more awesome Vugo action. Twice with Dignitas as well.
Twice with Dignitas, and yeah, VP. Well, there's a big mix going on here. Just a lot of different teams are going to be playing tomorrow, and no Cobblestone. I'm just saying.
All right.
Well, it was a real pleasure having you guys here this evening. Anything else?
No, I mean, just the most important thing I think for this evening. Come at me, Exist. I'm waiting.
All right.
Put a knife on it.
Put a knife.
Come at me.
Which ones?
Hey,
I think Exist has a lot of knives.
Exist has a lot of knives. I was only gonna put like a gut knife safari mesh or something. You know, things were at 30 euros.
Right.
I mean, so it's not that big a.
Little
go on, Anders.
Little confidence. All right.
Go on, Anders.
Could have gone for like
Still a knife.
Doubler stat camera bit or something.
Yeah.
Okay. No. All right. All right. Maybe that's going to be coming up 1v1 between Exist and Semler at some point. Maybe I'll throw in there as well. Maybe we'll bring in Vugo.
It's gonna happen. We'll get Vugo to cast it too.
They should get a chance.
Actually, no. It should be Exist and Vugo against me if they want to have a chance. But you know, I'll cut Richard some slack.
All right. Before Semler gets out of control, we'll cut the show back here tomorrow, same time with another 4 matches. Thank you for joining us this evening, and we'll catch you soon.